Bagong umaga, si Lord ang bahala. This is Brother Ador Bautista of the Servants of the Good Shepherd. Our Gospel reading for today is taken from Matthew chapter 15, verse 21 to 28. Judaism as a religion is exclusive for the Jews. Worship, service, sacrifices, offerings at their Jerusalem temple are allowed only for the Jews. All other people are considered pagans, mainly because they worship other gods. Thus, they are considered as sinful and unclean. Only the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are believed by the Jews to be the chosen people and meant to be the subject of God's salvation. In the Gospel for Sunday, today, Jesus withdrew to the region of Tyre and Sidon, two Phoenician cities on the Mediterranean coast, north of Palestine. These cities are non-Jewish and predominantly Gentile in population. Why did Jesus choose this place, which is an enemy territory to the Jews? Perhaps Jesus wants to be away from the crowd for a while in order to spend more time alone with his disciples to prepare them for his coming passion. Since Tyre and Sidon are two Gentile cities, no one of his followers would dare to cross from Galilee to these two cities because they are considered unclean. In other words, their practices are not in total adherence to the laws of Judaism. Jesus hoped to remain incognito, but still a Canaanite woman of that district recognized him and called out, "Have pity on me, Lord, Son of David. My daughter is severely tormented by a demon." But Jesus did not say a word to her. His disciples came and asked him, "Send her away, for she keeps calling out after us." His disciples were urging Jesus to give her what she wants, just to get rid of her. The reaction of these disciples was not really that of compassion for the woman. To them, the woman was a nuisance, and all that the disciples wanted was to get rid of her as quickly as possible. So Jesus replied and said, I was sent only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." These words were the same words of Jesus when he sent the 12 apostles to a mission for the first time. You can find this in Matthew chapter 10, verse 5 and 6. When Jesus said, "Go nowhere among the Gentiles, and enter no town of the Samaritans, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." But the Canaanite woman came and did him homage, saying, "Lord, help me." The faith of this woman grew as she continues to interact with Jesus. She began to call Jesus Son of David, a political title, then later on calling him Lord, a title for Christ. Then Jesus said to the woman, "It's not right to take the food of the children and throw it to the dogs." Jesus was saying that it would be improper to take the blessings of the new covenant intended for the chosen people of God and give it to the pagans and Gentiles. At that time, it is not right to minister to the Gentiles while neglecting to minister first to the house of Israel. There seems to be no thought suggestive of an evil desire to insult or embarrass the woman. It is rather suggestive of a metaphor. It is not right to take away the food of the children of a Jew and throw it to a lower being found in the house of a Jew that eats food, and this living thing is a dog. I do not believe other people's suggestion that Jesus' treatment of the woman is too harsh. It was the Canaanite woman herself who so humbled herself so low when she said, "Even the dogs eat the scraps that fell from the table of their masters." Listen again. Jesus said, "the food of the children," whereas the woman said, "the scraps that fell from the table." There's a great difference. And these remarks of the woman got the full attention of Jesus. She doesn't demand for anything out of any equality of rights whatsoever. She does not claim anything of any kind of entitlement. She is not begging from the choicest portion of Jesus' goodness and kindness, but only from the residue of that goodness and kindness of Jesus after giving to the children of Israel what is due them o what belongs to them. Hindi siya nanghihingi o namamalimos sa piling-piling bahagi ng kabutihan at kabaitan ni Jesus, kundi sa natitira o nalalabing bahagi lamang ng kabutihan at kabaitan ni Jesus pagkatapos maitabi o maibawas ang bahaging nakalaan sa mga anak ni Israel. The woman had so much love for her daughter, and she took the misery of her daughter as her own. She never pretends to have power in her petitions, for as a Canaanite woman, she doesn't perhaps even know that the communication she made with Jesus was already her prayers. The woman never presumes to have any power to influence Jesus to grant her wish for healing of her daughter. But she looks at Jesus as her only hope. She knows that everything depends on this man, Jesus. And that should be the posture of our soul before God in prayer. Absolute humility, and never can we claim any credit at all for ourselves. Everything is grace from God. Even our tears must be pure, as it should flow out from a genuine and truthful confession of our nothingness and helplessness before the presence of God. And Jesus saw her humility, persistence, and perseverance as she intercedes for her daughter. She finally won the admiration of Jesus as he said to the woman, "O woman, great is your faith. Let it be done for you as you wish." And the woman's daughter was healed from that hour. Let me caption this story as dog food that brought healing and life from God. If you like this video, please share it with others. Thank you, and may God bless us all.